everyone, welcome to Mi Cultura podcast. This is Hazel, and for those who are new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, whatever feedback you have. I really enjoy reading it, and of course subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to be a little bit more on it when it comes to posting videos and doing different things, so bear with me while I'm in this learning journey. So today's episode is called I Loved You at Your Darkest, and I know it sounds kind of like weird, depressing, but it's not. I think it has an amazing meaning, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. I'm gonna be showing you all the episode that my best friend and I recorded and that I wasn't ever able to post because of the fire. I haven't edited it. I haven't seen it as much, so it's really good to be able to go back to that time where I really was feeling really confident about myself and really good about starting this podcast, because even though it is a hurtful memory, it also is a motivator of, like, you had this, you had it going on, and I know that you can do it. I Loved You at Your Darkest. You actually might be able to see it. I have it tattooed on me, and I have other matching tattoos with my best friend Jenny, and this video really is for her. I want her to know how much I appreciate her, and with the holidays coming up and all that, I just want her to know how special she is to me and how much she has impacted my life, and how I was so excited about starting this podcast with her. And maybe later on she might join, she might not, but I don't want it to be something where anybody has to be forced to stay in this with me. So you'll see a couple fun clips from when we were trying to figure out what we were doing. We had changed the name for the podcast, but I won't put it on there because I don't like it anymore. I hope you all understand why she means so much to me, and why she has been through the journey of me being like literally being really down, being really lost, and yet she never let me go, if that makes sense. We met back in 2010, but we didn't become friends till 2011. So it's been over 10 years that we've known each other, and we met in November, so that's why I wanted to do the episode today. Basically, even if though she didn't really know me a lot, she actually was with me during the time that I went through the domestic violence situation, and she took me into her home without even like knowing me a lot. It was just something that she did genuinely because she saw that I needed someone. And so that's something that I'm never going to be able to pay her back, be able to pay her parents back. Taking me in and basically giving me a week's worth of a stable home really meant a lot to me, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to repay that. That was back in 2011. We went to medical assistant school, as I mentioned to you all or in the other video. She has 4 amazing baby boys, which I love with all my heart. After I lost my baby, was expecting her last little boy, and she did something where she didn't really tell me that she was pregnant because she knew that I had gone through a loss. And eventually she told me, she was like, I can't keep it anymore, so I just didn't want to tell you sooner because I know you were going through it. But I always tell her, like, that's my little baby, that's my baby angel, and he was taking care of us during that time. Like, that's why he wanted to be born and come into the world and give us some sunshine. And he has definitely put us way more together. I was with her during her last pregnancy way more than all her other pregnancies. I really love her kids. I can't explain it. I just want to say thank you. We're in November, we're coming up with Thanksgiving, and I just want to let you know that I'm so grateful to have you in my life. And regardless of all the moments that we go through, and regardless of all the ups and downs and life situations that occur, will be here for each other. I know you will, I know I will, and so you really do mean the world to me. And I want you to, every time you feel kind of sad or down or whatever, come and see this video, because not only do I show you how funny you are and how much I bully you, but I also show you how much you can come out of your shell and really have fun. Again, thank you, and I really hope that you all enjoy this. It's a quick video, but it's funny because again, we were just trying to figure out what we were doing. Separately from that, I also want to let you all know that I'm working on getting a more stable place to be recording, so I am going to be reaching out to people, seeing if they want to come on the show and talk about whatever subject they might be interested with me. Thank you to all those who participated in the polls and who really just gave me some feedback of what they would like to see in this podcast. So thank you everyone for the support, and I really hope that you all enjoy today's episode.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. That actually worked. Hi everyone, welcome. This is Hazel. We are starting a new podcast today. With me I have... I think you're going to introduce yourself. JQ. JQ. Okay, JQ. So, okay, do it over. Ready? Take 2. Hi everyone, welcome to ALV. And this motherfucker just fucked everything up. This is Hazel, JQ, and today we're starting something new. We want to talk a little bit about our new project. So welcome. Again, don't forget to follow us. Subscribe, make sure you share it. I actually wasn't fucking up.
You were like, just subscribe.
Hey, subscribe. We're gonna talk a little bit about ourselves, why we're doing this podcast today, and then also what we'll talk about and what the point of the podcast is, right? Did I just say the same thing?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, and we'll talk a little bit about how we met each other. I said, ooh. So JQ, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm JQ. That's about it.
She's anonymous.
And I like it to keep it like that. JQ, Leo. Wait. 4 beautiful boys. Taken.
Damn, she has 4 boys, okay? Not 1, but 4. You
Don't
be
remind
cheating?
me.
You be cheating?
No, same baby daddy for all of us.
Swear. Can't relate. What do you like to do for fun?
Sleep.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Cook.
Cook. Yo, she made some banging ass tamales, some banging ass mole, banging ass everything, because she actually knows how to cook, unlike me.
And because I'm from Puebla.
Puebla. Oh, you see, like, that's what I want to know. Like, so you're from Puebla. What else were you, like, how long have you been here? Like, a little bit about yourself.
I've been here since I was 3. Never went back.
Have you been in Delaware this whole time?
No, California then Delaware.
Okay, how long were you in California for?
Like 2 years. I came here when I was 5.
So you were about to be a chola.
No. I mean, by the way, I dyed my hair just because I was like, let me just do something. And then I came to pick her up on Thursday, and this bitch had her hair fucking purple. Like, how fucking weird is that? Like,
She's my soul.
soul sister.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I know. Se nos pegó la locura and we just did it. Thankfully, we didn't do the same color. Because then they'd be like, yo, you planned that shit out.
No, for real.
Yeah. But you have more. I just literally, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I literally woke up one day at 6 in the morning and was just like, let me do my hair.
No, that's too early. I did it at night.
A little bit about me. I'm also Mexican from Guerrero, and I have a beautiful little baby girl. my world. I have a dog, I have fish, I have a bearded dragon. I have all this shit now. And plants. I love plants, as you can see. Like, you know, I'll be showing you my plants all this time. But we wanted to do this podcast a little bit just to talk about real stuff. I guess first we'll tell them a little bit about how we met each other, because that's a funny story. My senior year, I had to go to Penn. I didn't know anybody. I only had to take 2 classes. It was weird as hell. So the only 2 classes I had to take was English and Spanish. English and math, right? Yeah. And I'm sitting there, my math class, cool. Like, you know, I've been there before and never had I seen her.
Never.
Then one day, you see this little chihuahua walking in. And when I tell you, like, she was, yes, like, she was mad. Like, I was like, damn, girl, if you don't want to be in school, go home. But, yeah, I remember, I'm never going to forget you walking in. And
I know.
Yeah.
I did. I had just came back. I had given birth to my oldest. Yeah, I went walking into math class and como si nada, you know, just threw my book bag on the floor and sat down, and then I turned to the side. And this girl was sitting over there, and I asked 2 of my friends, like, who is she? And they were like, oh, it's a new girl. I was like, oh, okay.
And that was it.
Anyway, days passed by, whatever. And then, what's his name, Mr. Suter?
I don't forget.
I think it was Mr. Suter. I think, Mr.
I was
Suter.
barely in school. I really didn't care. I was just trying to graduate and get the.
I think that's his name. He was a really nice math teacher. So we had to do this group project. I'm stupid. Like, I don't know math. Like,
Don't
honestly.
say that.
Friend. Honestly, me and math, we do not get along right now. Anyways.
Right now or
forever.
forever.
So, I was like, let's just ask the new girl if she wants to be with us, like, in the group.
Just because I was Mexican.
No, because they were smart. Anyways.
They used me. I feel used.
I told you I used you. So, yeah.
That's how our friendship started.
Thanks to math.
Yeah, you see? You can't be mad at math anymore. But yeah, it kind of just, I don't really know how it actually started. But we started talking more. We started just talking more. Period.
Like at school, not
Yeah,
outside.
exactly. Which was rarely, because I
Yeah.
wasn't. But anyways, the point is that fast forward to now, we've been friends for a really long time. We're not going to tell you that how much, but we've been friends for a really long time.
Long time.
11 years. More than 10 years. Not giving out our
Just like anyways, it's been a good run. It's still going. Best person I've ever met. Honest person I've ever met. And honestly, I'm just so blessed to have her in my life. And my kids love her. That's
sometimes. Unless I'm gonna get unless they're throwing a shoe at me or something.
They know that she's my best friend. They know that if I'm on the phone, Hazel.
Hey, I have a special ringtone, y'all.
Yes, she does.
I feel special.
You should, bitch.
I am.
Okay.
You're like my ejemplo. I wish I could be half of what you are. Just know that. Because you're amazing. Strong. You got it. But yeah, that was really it, right? We've been through a lot of, like, you know, like she said, it's been a long run. I've tripped a couple times, like, man, I love mi madre. Literally, because I always fall and everything, but continue to do so. I have a funny story ahorita when I'm done. Mind you, we barely see each other, but every time we see each other, it's like this. It's like we're just, yeah, like, not that we don't barely see each other, but, you know, especially right now with COVID, like, you know, we've had to, like, not be together as much or whatever. I'm trying to take care of my babies, and
even though I text her almost every day sometimes, because, you know, it's kind of annoying that when one person's always texting and you never get a response, I'm just like,
I
fuck
do
it.
answer you.
Yeah, like fucking 7 hours later or 3 days ago.
I'm a hard-working woman.
You were literally in a meeting yesterday. What were you doing? Well, I'm not going to say it, but still. But yeah, I mean, it's understandable. You know, we have lives, we have kids, we have to do what we have to do in order to, you know, seguir adelante. But yeah, either way, whenever she needs me or she has a problem, I'm always there. Whenever I need her, she's always there for me. So that's all that matters.
I wanted to create a podcast or like a space for anyone to come in, talk about whatever they really want to talk about, right? Opinions,
things
like,
that people are afraid to speak out on.
yeah, definitely.
Yes, because even though there's different podcasts out, a veces uno, how do I say
There's
it?
different cultures, there's different ideas of how people see things.
No, but like what I'm trying to say is that other podcasts, like they speak out, yeah, they say it here and there, pero hay a veces que no sacan toda la verdad, como un sentimiento que una persona siente, and that's what we want.
The real side of it,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like we want to do that. Y como dice ella, like if you want to invite someone, come over, like no judgment. We're here to listen. We're here to give opinions. We're here to give advice. Like it's us trying to help everyone or anyone.
And really just help us.
Well, yeah,
ourselves.
help ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to talk things out
Yeah.
sometimes. What are some of the topics that we're going to be talking about?
So, mental health, relationships, immigration. If you guys are like willing to get DACA,
Domestic violence, los tóxicos and las tóxicas.
relationship. Bitch.
No, bitch, that's a whole different, like, because you could have, we could talk about good relationships, and then we could talk about really bad relationships. And we could do a whole season.
It's all relationship.
What else?
Judging, parenting, family,
Co-parenting. Really also like the culture that we've grown at least like for us, even though we're Mexican, well, duh, right? But since we're Mexican, we have a lot of the similar thoughts or whatever it may be, but it doesn't mean that we think the same. You know, like your parents te crecieron one way, bueno, apenas que sí te crecieron.
Mom, she's talking about you.
It's like, no le echaron suficiente agua.
I stopped drinking titty milk. Favoritism, like you said culture. Also something that I want to talk about is how when I was younger, how our parents didn't talk to us about
Real shit.
real stuff that a girl goes through, what a boy goes through, just stuff that we should have known. Something that I be telling my kids that my mom or dad never told me, Like I feel that I'm more woke. Can I say that?
Yeah. Okay. I felt that one.
Yeah.
She's more woke. And she
no, seriously, I feel like I'm more woke than what my parents were before.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, definitely, because it's a different culture. You have to think about
sí,
it.
pero like, I just feel like lo que yo he crecido, lo que yo he vivido, and that I didn't get the education from my parents. And when people were like, oh, you knew this, and I was like, no. Pero ya que yo lo sé,
Now we can
I'm
teach
telling
it.
my kids, yeah. And especially for like school or like, because a lot of things happen in school, especially,
Yep.
the tragedy.
Tragedies.
So, yeah, like, I'm always talking to my kids about that. When they respond, when they start to talk, I always told them, don't let no one touch you. That was something that,
That's also another thing that we're going to talk
Yeah,
about, unfortunately. Like, we got to talk about the real shit. Like, for example, abuse, just abuse in general. I know that I mentioned domestic violence, but there's different kind of, like, abuse as well. Sexual abuse, something very hard to talk
physical,
about.
mental, all that.
But I definitely think that it'll be a good way to open up a safe space for whoever wants to come talk to us or not,
Or just message privately.
Yeah.
Like, we won't say names or anything, Like, let us hear your story so we can bring it out and make sure that people know.
You know what's funny that when you mentioned that, there's this program or show on Snapchat that's called Hey Stranger, and people go on there and basically say their secret, but they're turned around so you can't see them. I don't know if you
or they wear a mask or something.
No, I think the one I've seen is just they're always turned around, so you can only see their back. Not saying that we want to know your darkest secrets, but whatever you wished people would hear, or your opinion, or whatever it may be, like, that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we open up a safe space for people to feel secure and come and talk about whatever it may be.
Yeah. So anyone is welcome, you guys. If you really want to come,
For everyone to come and say whatever it is that they feel like saying. Not inappropriate though, because then they cut the show off.
we're moms, so.
Who? Huh? Your mom gets mad?
What?
So
I said we're moms.
oh, she said my mom would get mad though. But other than that,
Yes, that's what
I know, but still. Okay. For our next podcast, we are going to be talking about mental health, right?
Mental
health. I think it's a really important topic.
Very important.
Porque mucha gente like don't talk about it,
Don't
right?
talk about
it's
it.
like you talk about mental health, it's like, oh, that's local. You know,
Estamos
like that's
locas.
literally. Sí, pues, sí.
See, waste.
I'll be talking a little bit about my story, and how it's an everyday battle, kind of.
Yeah, I'll be talking about mine too. I'm gonna open up for the first time in so long.
She barely opens up to me.
I mean, I try, but it's kind of hard. So yeah, I'm gonna open up for like the first time ever.
And you know I'm gonna be asking you a lot of questions, right?
It's okay.
Okay.
Just don't make it that person.
No. But like more than anything,
No. I'm just playing. No, it's I know. Like people need
to hear
to hear the truth. They need to hear why I haven't opened up, and you know.
like the culture that is created. Or, I want to stop saying culture.
No,
but
it really
beliefs
has.
and
It has to do with that though. Honestly, because I feel
especially like in the Hispanic culture, like
Yeah.
it's oh my god.
I feel like we have to be strong no matter what we're going through. We just have to pull through and not talk about it.
Yeah. It's like you gotta just keep fighting and then be
I'm
like,
using these words and I'm surprised with myself. I'm just saying.
what word did you say?
We gotta pull through.
Whoa. Okay.
Are you not listening?
She pulled out her dictionary today.
Pendeja. Yeah. Guys, and if I start crying, don't judge me. I have a lot of feelings. I'm just saying overall, like, like I feel like I'm...
That's the whole point of this being a safe space.
Por eso.
It's the comfy couch. That's the point.
That's,
it's like
it's me being real. It's me being true. It's me showing my emotions. So...
yeah. Which she barely does. She's Leo. Oh, I forgot to say I'm a Virgo. And we have matching tattoos. 3 matching tattoos. That's how you know it's real. Thanks everyone. We appreciate you watching this little sneak peek of our craziness.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited that my best friend decided to do it with me. Do the podcast with me.